Oh my god, I have not recorded a YouTube video in so long, makeup wise, sitting at this spot. I don't even remember how to do an intro. So today I decided that I was going to update my everyday makeup routine video because I was watching my one from 2022 yesterday and I was like, you know what? Let's update it because it's different now and I don't do as much. I think the reason I don't record any like makeup videos anymore is because my work schedule, I'm up early, I go to work early, I come home early, and then I come home and I take a nap. I just like don't sit down and do my makeup anymore, and when I do, I just don't think to record. Now, although I don't do my makeup as often anymore, I do still have a continuous routine when I do my makeup. It's very light, it's very simple, it's very easy, so I figured I would show you guys my updated 2024 makeup routine. Also, look at my nails. Another update, I've started doing my own nails. This is builder gel with some stickers, very Halloween fall themed. These are my natural nails. I love doing my nails. I do them probably like once every week, once every 2 weeks. It's actually really bad at this point, but hey, I always have new ideas. So this routine is super simple, super quick, not a lot whatsoever. So let's hope I'm not recording for 2 hours straight. Skincare is always the most important step in my makeup routine now because I do such an intensive beginning skincare routine that it definitely leaves my face glowy, which is what I aim for typically in my makeup routines now. I did wash my face earlier, but I do always like to go in with exfoliating pads. This just kind of helps to brighten my skin, even it out a little bit, and also make it not feel so dry, which is kind of ironic because they're exfoliating pads. These are the Pacifica Glow Baby HA BHA Brightening Peel Pads. I love these. This is my 3rd tube of them. These are so gentle too, and I truthfully do feel like they help reduce any type of inflammation I have on any like problem areas. They definitely reduce my pores, and they just make me feel clean when maybe I don't feel so clean. I haven't really done like an update on where I've been in my life. Not that it really matters, but in December I graduated college with my psych major. Right after I graduated, I was offered a promotion at my job, so I am now a manager at my job. I've been there for going on 5.5 years. I truthfully do really like my job. I love my job, love where I am. Especially with my promotion. I love my new schedule. Next step of the skincare routine, I'm gonna go in with this Bioma toner. This is the Hydrating Milky Toner. This is a new product that I've been trying for a little bit. I just feel like this makes me feel super hydrated, smooth, soft, and it's not a lot. Like, it's just a very simple product. So I'm just gonna go in with my moisturizer. This is the e.l.f. Gel Yeah moisturizer. This is also a newer product that I've been trying for a little bit. I like how lightweight this is, and it really just blends directly into the skin. You don't feel it as like an extra layer of skincare, which personally, as much as I love doing skincare, I do not like that leftover feeling of just like having layers of stuff on your face. Surprisingly, this truthfully just feels like water. It is so nice. What are you guys being for Halloween? I'm being Johnny Depp. My sister just got married literally a week ago. We just recently had my sister's bachelorette party and she married a John. So for the bachelorette party, we dressed up as famous Johns one night and I chose Johnny Depp. So instead of going out and buying another costume, I'm just gonna be Johnny Depp. Literally, I'm just gonna be sitting in my driveway handing out candy to trick-or-treaters, so it'll work. So now that we're moisturized, I'm definitely going to go in with the most important part of my skincare routine, and this is SPF. So this is the e.l.f. Wow Glow Sun Touchables. This is 30 SPF. It definitely has a glow of it, and it's also a makeup primer. This is also, I think, like my 2nd or 3rd bottle. I love this stuff to death. But this is going to be our SPF, our primer, our glow. I literally love this stuff so much. Next, we're gonna go in and we're gonna do our eyebrows. Now, my eyebrows I get done every 6 weeks. I get them waxed, tinted, and laminated, so I don't really have to do too much to my brows on any given day. if I'm just doing like a natural quick look. So I'm just gonna brush them out into place. Does that happen to anybody else? Like if you don't brush out your eyebrows for a few days, they just get so tangled and out of place. Now, there's a few products that I really like to go in with on my brows, but recently I've been loving the NYX Brow Glue. I have it in 2 different types. I have the clear one, and I do also have the tinted one. The tinted one is in the shade dark brown. I think today I'm going to go in with the tinted one, just so I have a little extra color. And this is pretty self-explanatory, but I just like to brush it through my brows, brush my brow hairs up and into place, and then we're all set. This stuff can get a little messy, so to really go in and reshape my brows, I just go in with a clean spoolie. Unfortunately, I do need another one. This is the only reason I don't like the e.l.f. ones, is that they lose, like they loosen up, I guess we can say. But I'm gonna use this one. And I really just like to brush and place my eyebrow hairs. I usually do a brush up and then outwards motion, just to really get that feathered effect, but also natural. Younger me would never bear to hear the day that I say I prefer my brows to look more natural rather than filled in. So this is what we're looking like. Just my natural brows as they are. I'm gonna go in now with a little bit of concealer. This is my absolute favorite concealer. This is the NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum. And I just like to take that on a brush, go right on my under eyes and in my T-zone area. I like to go ahead and blend that in with a brush. I've been a brush girly now. I'm not really like using my sponge as much anymore, but I just do light tapping motions to blend that in. This is super natural on the skin. You can like barely even tell that you're wearing it because it's a concealer serum. It's not as thick or as heavy, but it definitely does give a little bit of coverage where it's needed. And I like to pull that on my eyelids as well, just because I tend to get really reddish purpley eyelids most of the time, so I just like to cover up that color. If you feel like you need a little bit more coverage, definitely go in with another layer. I am going to go in and use a different concealer on top of that. This one's just a little bit lighter, just to brighten the under eyes a little bit more, as well as the T-zone. This is the Fenty Beauty Wear Even concealer, and this is also a serum concealer. So this is what we're looking like right now. I'm going to go in with the tiniest bit of some liquid blush. This is the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush in the shade Very Well. I don't use this one too often because it is so pigmented. You really do not need a lot. Just need like the smallest bit. I'm just going to go ahead and blend that outwards. I like to blend outwards and upwards. Liquid bronzer, I'm also going to go in with this one from e.l.f. This is the Halo Glow Beauty Wand in the shade Light Medium. You really do not need a lot of this either. You know, I just squeezed out a ton of product. You really do not need a lot of it. I know we're looking crazy right now. Do not worry, it all comes together. But I do like to take a little bit of that bronzer and just add it right in my inner corner, because as one of my favorite TikTokers says, blend through the brow and down the nose. We're gonna go ahead and powder now. This is another e.l.f. product. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder in the shade Light. I really like this setting powder specifically because even though it is setting down my makeup, throughout the day as my natural oils come through, my skin still continues to look like skin and not like a powdery, cakey finish. I like to dust off a little bit on the palm of my hand, and then I just go in and I press that powder directly into my under eyes and my T-zone area as well as my chin. I think moral of the story for my makeup routine in the past couple years is that I just don't care to wear foundation anymore. Honestly, not even like a tinted moisturizer or a skin tint. I just don't reach for any type of foundations anymore. Not that I'm against foundation. It's just not something that I prefer on my skin anymore, unless it's like a super special occasion. So that's just my personal preference. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna bronze and blush and highlight the skin now. We're gonna go in with my favorite palette. This is the Hourglass Ambient palette. This is the jellyfish one. This literally has everything that you need and more for all of your facial complexion products. Bronzer, blush, under eye setting powder, highlight, and another highlight. This is a pretty penny, but if you save up your Ulta points, you can get it for a discount. They usually release limited edition palettes, usually around the holidays. So this is last year's palette. This year they do have 3 new palettes, but it took me a while to settle down with the idea of spending that much money on a palette, but honestly, it is my favorite palette. I bring it with me everywhere. So good. In this palette, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set my bronzer with the bronzing shade. You really do not need a lot of this. It is so pigmented. That's not the brush I want to use. Duh. I cleaned my makeup brushes recently, and I think the cleanser that I used, it's definitely an oil-based cleanser, but I don't feel like yeah, it cleaned the product off of my brushes, but I think it left them like that oily finish on it, and I think it's reacting with my products today, because I can tell like my products aren't blending in properly. But that's besides the point. Like I said, it's Halloween. I'm literally gonna look like Johnny Depp later, so we're just gonna worry about it another time. I'm gonna take that same bronzer and I'm gonna use it as my eyeshadow, so I'm literally just gonna go all across my eyelids. You can bring it out a little bit. You can be really messy with this product because it is forgiving. Using that same palette, I'm going to go in with actually both of the blush shades. I'm going to do a little bit more of the deeper one here, but I'm going to just start with a little mixture. And then focusing that on the high points of my face as well. Taking a small tapered brush now, I'm going to go back in with a little bit of this under eye setting powder and just re-go over the powder I placed on my under eyes. And I like to take this too and just kind of go under my bronzer. And just kind of blend everything into place. I'm going to set down all my complexion products now. This is the Morphe Continuous Prep and Set Mist. I love going in with this before I finish everything and do a final setting spray. This just kind of helps to melt everything into place. While that is still drying a little bit, I'm going to go in with the highlighter in this palette. And I'm just going to use that on the higher points of my face. Highlighter is very iffy nowadays. Not a lot of people like it. I will always be a highlighter girly, so we're gonna use it. I'm gonna go in with it. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of highlighter. Now we are not done with the eyes just because we put a little bit of bronzer on them. I'm gonna go in with the NYX Jumbo Pencil. This is in the shade Cottage Cheese. This is just a really nice, kind of like shimmery white shade, and I like to use this to brighten my inner corner. So I will literally just take it and pop it right in that inner corner and bring it up a little bit, kind of up high to like my brow bone area, and then I'll just take my finger and blend it out. I had to switch my SD card again. Before I go in and I do my mascara, I'm gonna go in with my lip stain. This is the Sachu lip stain in the shade Mojave. I was very hesitant on getting this. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it, but I do really, really enjoy it. So you just take this and you just use it, line your lips, full cover your lips, and then you let it dry, and then you peel it off and your lips are nicely stained. Now I can't talk much during this process because my lips are drying, but to do my eyelashes, I like to go in and curl them with the e.l.f. Pro Eyelash Curler. This is literally like $7, and it's probably one of the best eyelash curlers I've ever used. And then for mascara, I do switch it up a little bit. I like to either go in with the Tarte Tubing Mascara. This is the Tarte Tartelette Mascara, or the Too Faced Better Than Sex Chocolate Mascara. I'm just gonna speed this process up though because my sister's on FaceTime. You keep cutting out.
Walking tacos.
Sure.
I don't know how to hang up. Alright.
I'm off FaceTime with my sister, but I am going in with the Tarte Tubing Mascara. And I'll just go over it with a little bit of chapstick or lip balm. And then that is pretty much everything. It's very simple, very light, very skin-like. That is it for my everyday makeup routine when I do my makeup. Very light, very simple, and I enjoy it. So if we throw some glasses on, we look good with glasses, we look good without the glasses, we look good with straight hair, curly hair, any type of outfit. So yeah, I have to go fix my bangs again. So, and I also have to go get ready for Halloween and dress up as Johnny Depp. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy. I will link everything down in my bio below, as well as my link tree that has all of my links to all of my other social media, all the types of fun stuff. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video when I upload a next video. Bye! Happy Halloween!